All right, not too sure, but I think we may have a road closed ahead. We're currently on Supervised Full Self Driving version 12.3.4. Routing to Best Buy, it's about an 8.6 mile drive, 12 minutes. And the question is this road closed? We do got traffic coming up behind us already. We got the autopilot beta set speed offset turned on. We're on assertive, no minimal lane changes. All right, we're kind of slowing down for the detour sign. So it looks like it is giving us a detour on our route. Let's see if we can reroute as soon as we turn here. We're gonna go a different route. Let's go here. I think that'll work. All right, we got it in the nav quick enough before it pulled us into U-Haul. And now it completely changed our route. So originally we were gonna do city streets and highway. Now it looks like it's navigating us all the way through the city streets. So let's get through the city streets and then we'll possibly hop back on the highway. Again, the main issues I've been seeing with this build of Supervised Full Self Driving is the lane changes and the speed. All right, we got a lot of construction here. We're gonna have to dive into the middle. Handling that well. I'll tell you one thing, V11 could never pull this off. It would just go crazy here. Now we have a stop sign and still more construction. All right, I can see to my right, but I cannot see to my left yet. We got the creep line. This is a two-way, so we do have through traffic on left and right. Okay, we are 100% clear to the right, but I still can't see to the left. Creeping for more visibility. Okay, now I see and we are clear. FSD is this engine across. Maybe a little slow because of the construction cones, possibly. If we go to the autopilot settings, we do have it in automatic set speed offset. No minimal lane changes, so it should be making as many speed-based lane changes as possible. All right, now we're speeding up out of that construction. Very nice. Interesting that it has us going a right around this detour here instead of straight. Let me see if I can do it on the fly, change it on the fly. See if it'll navigate us straight. It looks like it's still not wanting to navigate us straight. Although it did change the route on the fly, so we are taking a left now. I did see a comment in one of my other videos that someone was getting upset because I kept changing the route on the fly. All right, let's try this now. So this will get us back onto the city streets and back onto the highway and onto our destination. Definitely want to do a little bit of highway testing today. 6.9 miles, 13 minutes. Super excited today. We're heading to Best Buy, pick up a new camera. All right, full stop. Four-way, we're going. Quite a bit of construction in this area here. Now we are on what looks like a two-lane road. It is one lane. There's some old markings here, kind of where we're driving. And that's kind of what I've been seeing the behavior doing lately, is kind of erring to the center of these large roads. We have a lot of them here in Las Vegas. Now we got our turn coming up. All right, so we don't have any traffic to the left. Currently, the road is closed. Speeding up. Love that acceleration. Never gets old. So we have our next left turn about half a mile. I think after Best Buy, we're gonna do a short drive. It'll still be on this video to Chipotle. Now I do want to talk about this yellow light situation going on now. With this 12.3.4 version, as soon as it sees yellow, FSD is stopping. I want to say 9 out of 10 times, unless I was right under the light, it kept going. Got the green light. Now when we get to the turn, ideally I'd like to stay in this lane. That way we don't have to cross lanes to get into the right lane to merge onto the freeway. But I feel like Beta has gone, or FSD's been going either way, left lane, right lane. It's chosen every lane on multiple tries or multiple trips through this intersection. We definitely got to get over fast now. We're on the far lane this time, so we're merging over one. We got to merge over one more. Now ideally this is the lane I'd want to be in. It's kind of contemplating again, lane change selection. All right, we should have the protected green here shortly. Now this is a 2-lane turning left, so we definitely want to stay in our lane. All right, FSD's kind of creeping up. As soon as that light turned yellow, FSD started creeping. I don't know if it was because the car started pushing on me from the rear, but this is one of those situations where we definitely want to stay in our lane and then creep over to the far lane. Very good. If you look behind us, that car actually naturally creeped over faster than the FSD did, and that's how I'd like to see FSD go in the future. They are kind of being a little bit aggressive right behind us here, and we are going not as fast as I normally would, but nice smooth trajectory getting out of the freeway. All right, let's hit the throttle. Not me, but FSD. All right, we're merging onto the highway. Now coming up here on this highway here, we're going to be merging left to head east on the 215. Now on a couple videos ago, I had mentioned, and someone had commented also, let's see what happens here. All right, we're speeding up, we're merging in. No lane change, but we're just following the lane right in. But anyway, I mentioned that up here, right up in the street, it was a critical disengagement because it didn't want to choose the fork in the road. All right, we're choosing the right fork. Personally, I would have liked to stay in the left lane and just merge with the fork, choosing the fork to stay in the road. Now we got the blinker on, which isn't necessary. All right, we're in. Now we got to get back over to this left lane. So right here on this intersection, as we're cresting the hill, that's where I had to disengage. Let's see if we can pull this one off. We're in the wrong lane. About right now is where I would do my arrow, but I'm gonna let FSD do everything. Let's merge over. We are going to the east. We're in the west lane. Are we gonna be able to do it? All right, I'm gonna initiate the blinker, and we pull the move. Now, what would have happened if I didn't do the blinker? I don't know. Would it chose a lane right at the end and dove in? Possibly, but it's definitely an error there, because it was doing the same behavior, going straight for that intersection right in the middle. Did not feel confident at all. Doing good on the spaghetti bowl, nice and smooth, good trajectory. Now another issue we had is as soon as we get off and it merges into the 2 lanes here, we want to get over into the right lane. It tends to follow that feeder until it ends, and that's not good for traffic. You got to be aggressive and move into the lane quickly. So if it doesn't do it on its own, I am going to arrow over manually. We're coming in pretty hot, slowing down now. I'm going to speed it up again as it dropped us down a little bit. So this is where it ends. I'm going to go ahead and put on the arrow so we don't have to follow it in. Even though the traffic behind wasn't too bad, we could have definitely made it. I just don't like that behavior. I want to be able to merge right in quickly, because it's all fine and dandy until you got traffic. All right, it slowed us down again to 55, which is an error. This is definitely not 55 or 65. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up just a little bit, and we'll kind of keep. Okay, now it went back to 65. Again, we want a lane change to the left. It's the common theme of 12.3.4. It does not want to change lanes in times. It's hesitant to change lanes. Come on, get us over before this traffic boxes us in. I already see our exit. We're starting to get onto the exit lane for this exit. We don't want to exit. Now the car's lit up blue. Still want a lane change here. The traffic's starting to back up, so it's slowing down pretty quickly and aggressively. All right, everyone's braking. I'm gonna go ahead and disengage. I'm disengaging there because someone broke. Let's see what's going on. Let's arrow over. I always, whenever I see traffic like this abruptly slow down, it's usually one bad driver. But yeah, we were merging way too late, set us up for failure. Heavy braking. Let's get these lane changes fixed. See, that's the situations where, like, I can't tell my mom, you gotta use this, right? Because still making errors like this, that would give her a heart attack. I'm gonna go ahead and arrow over manually here. See if it still doesn't want to do it. It's still hesitant, even on a manual turn. That took about 5 seconds. The reason I wanted to put it on, because if we didn't, we're gonna completely miss our exit. We got traffic backing up here. So one disengagement, multiple lane change failures. All right, we are, okay, put on the blinker, we are exiting. Again, hesitant, again, it turned it on, was ready to prepare, and then it stopped. You know, they're getting a lot of this data from training data from other videos. I just don't know any of these situations where I'd never see any cars in real life hesitate to make that lane change. All right, ideally I'd like to be on the inside left turning lane here, so that way we don't have to mess around with traffic. Got our arrow on. It's always erroring to the side of the middle. I don't like that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it just me? All right, now we were kind of hesitant there, like we wanted to get over in the lane again. Bad for traffic flow. Like everyone behind me, as soon as it made that little maneuver, people see that and they react quickly. All right, we got the green protected left. Should be an interesting little turn for us here. The biggest issue with these turns, as far as how I feel, is I want it to stay in the lane, because I don't like any weird lane behavior when it comes to these turns with multiple lanes of traffic. All right, we went slow around there, kind of wide. We got to get in this left lane. So far, it's not looking good. So we're going to have to either speed up or slow down to open up a gap. Here's our gap. I think this one will work if we put on our blinker now. We got our blinker initiated. And again, FSD is doing all these controls. I'm not doing anything. I'll let you know if I intervene. And then I think ideally the inside lane, but FSD is probably going to choose the middle here. See, it almost, okay, so third time's the charm. It went for the middle, it went for the left, it went back to the middle, and then it chose the left. At that same time, the traffic behind me is going, which way is he going? All right, we got the green protected left. Pulling into the Best Buy Costco shopping center. Nice and smooth turn there. I like being on this inside lane. Definitely my choice. We don't want to arrow left here, are we? I guess we're going in the Best Buy the back way. I typically would have went straight here, but it's going left and right. Made it around the curb. And that is our Best Buy drive. One disengagement. Now hang tight, we're gonna do a quick drive to Chipotle, see if we can get us out of the parking lot and grab something to eat. Navigate to Chipotle. Look at all these Chipotles here in Las Vegas. All right, we got our destination in. We're gonna back out of this spot. Oops, we'll just back straight up. Oh, we got cars backing out everywhere. What is going on here? All right, let's go ahead and kick on beta. There we go. 0.7 of a mile, 5 minutes. Still unassertive, no minimal lane changes in auto, speed set on for beta. All right, we're slowing down here. Very good. Now we're clear around these curbs. We do have pedestrians coming out of Costco. Got to make a pretty tight right turn out of here. All right, we kind of stopped for a minute. And continuing, we are clear. Very good. Now if you look right here, it says auto max. That means beta's in control of the set speed. It will go over the speed limit in this mode. When it's in this mode, it does tend to follow what other people, how fast they drive in these areas. All right, full, and it's a stop. And we're going. Overall, I do like the speed and behavior through the parking lots. Feels calm. Oh wow, that guy's not even wearing a shirt. All right, doing the full stop, and it's a stop. Now I can't see to my left yet. All right, we are clear in this early lane. Very good. Now we are clear to get over to the next lane as well. Merging. Nice quick merge, I like it. Although it did kind of merge and it kind of like veered out a little bit to the lane, but it was good. All right, we got the green light. And it is officially lunchtime, almost 11 a.m. on this beautiful cloudy day to do some FSD 12.3.4 testing. I can't wait for 12.3.5. I just really hope that they push this next update past the 8.7. That way we can get the new visualizations and everyone else that's been waiting can jump on board. I think like a little over 50% of the fleet has this update now, and I just can't wait for everybody to get it. I know if you're waiting, it is struggle. We're going to be pulling in here, I believe. I also did see a comment this morning about how beautiful the visualizations are and they just love watching them. Me too. I love this full screen mode. I feel like, you know, the Model S and X, it has the screen in the middle. What a waste of space. This is what it's all about right here. All right, we got our blinker on. Slowing for traffic. Let's go ahead and give it a little accelerator press since it asked me down below. And let's see if it'll pull us into the burrito loading zone. It doesn't have that option yet, but it does pull into the parking area. It shows where the actual point is right at the burrito loading zone. But it does say navigation complete. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If you like the videos, hit subscribe. If you have any feedback or any comments for future videos, leave them below. And don't forget to smash that like button. See you on the next one.